the Radisson Hotel, a certain girl dressed as me, dressed as Haru Suzumiya, was picked for Who Signs the Anime, and you ended up doing the split.
I did what? I never did the split.
Yes.
I would pass out and rip in half if I did the split. I can't do the split.
Well, you attempted on stage.
I attempted. That's better. Want to see me do the split? Ready?
Yes.
There it is, right there. You see that? That was amazing. Did you catch that, Paladin? Did you catch that on video?
Got it.
I'm going to do it again. There it is. Did you have a question?
Well, I was wondering if you remember that.
Yes, I don't remember doing the splits. I may have attempted them, but it was such a painful experience, I probably blocked it out.
Yeah.
Yes, question?
Between Death Side, Edward Elric, and Tamaki, which one of them is more like you as a person?
Why do I have to pick one of those three? Between a pipsqueak midget, a pervert, and a... Which one would you say is more like you?
It's the guy that orgasms when he picks his nose.
It's like that age-old question. When did you stop beating your kids? Well, it's a trick question. There's no answer to it. Which is most like me? Between, you said... Death Sight, Edward, and... Oh, Tamaki. I picked Tamaki. I pick Tamaki every time. In fact, I'm going to tell you something you may have heard again on a panel, and I apologize if you have. But when Caitlin Glass called me one day, this was, by the way, long before Oran High School was licensed by an American company. It was just a Japanese show. No English company had bought the rights to dub it. And Caitlin called me one day and she said, I found this show and it's so funny. I love it. And there's this character, it's you. She's like, it's you. I can't watch this character without thinking, oh my God, Vic. So I'm thinking, I want to see this show. I want to see what Caitlin Glass thinks I am. Right? So she gives me a disc with 4 or 5 episodes on it. And I start watching it and here's Tommy. And he's so romantic, beautiful, inside and out, right? And I'm like, yeah, bow, right? I'm like, yeah, Caitlin, she thinks I'm hot, she thinks I'm Tamaki, Tamaki's fine, Tamaki's awesome. And the next thing you know, he's in the corner bawling like a little baby and freaking out, and I'm like, wait, whoa. Which one's me? So I always tease Caitlin about that because I'm like, am I the swab cool one or am I the poor little basket case that built hamster homes? But then Funimation got the license. And suddenly the possibility of, by the way, I fell in love with Tamaki, right? But that was a bad idea because the show hadn't even been licensed. Remember we talked about Canada yesterday? If that show would have been licensed in Canada, there wouldn't be a prayer of a chance that I would ever get to play Tamaki. But I lived in Houston at the time. If that show got licensed in Los Angeles, not a prayer of a chance that I would get to play Tamaki. It really had to be someplace that I worked on a regular basis. As it turns out, Funimation licensed the show, and then Caitlin got chosen to direct it. Now you can imagine, dream come true for Caitlin, right? She loved that show as much as I did, more so. And she wanted to play Haruhi so bad. She did an amazing job as Haruhi. So I go into audition. I don't remember the last time I was so nervous at an audition. I had auditioned for 150 shows. What the heck was I so nervous about? Thank you, sweetheart. And the reason was I was in love with Tamaki. See what I'm saying? I was so excited. I wanted to play that character so bad. And I thought, oh, this is really bad. I'm going to jinx myself, I want it so badly that I'm going to be really devastated if I don't get it. So I went into audition for Tamaki, and I did my best with the lines. They give you a handful of lines that the character would say. and you do the best you can with them, and that's pretty much the audition. So when I finished recording the Tamaki audition, Caitlin said something to me that I will never forget. It was like a piercing, stabbing sword through my Tamaki heart. She said, "Okay, Vic, is there anyone else you want to audition for?"
Oh.
I thought to myself, oh my gosh, she hates what I just did for Tamaki. I'm never going to get to play Tamaki. So I auditioned for one of the twins, and I auditioned for Kyoya, and which twin? It doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter because they're not Tamaki. And so then I left, and I thought, dadgummit, I must have blown it, you know? I wanted to be so badly, I wanted to be a part of that show. So I left, and I went to a convention. I'll never forget it. I went to a convention appearance in Hawaii, and I was in my room when Caitlin called me. It was early in the morning, but it didn't matter. It was like, Hawaii's like 6 hours earlier than where Caitlin lives in Dallas. And she called me, and the phone rang at like 5 a.m. And I picked it up off the nightstand, and I looked at it, and it said Caitlin Glass, and I was like, instantly awake, right? And I went, hello? And Caitlin goes, hi! And I'm like, hi, how are you? And she goes, fine, I just wanted to call and congratulate you. You'll be playing Tamaki. And I was like, ah!